Hello. Yeah, it should be going. Um, odd. Uh, hold on. Um,
Can you not hear me?
no, I can hear you.
Oh,
I was thinking. Okay. Okay.
mhm.
Wahaha. Did I sound weird for a second? Yeah. Weird. Why would that happen? Should have started? You think? I mean, I could quickly just lower the amount of distortion real quick. If it really is bad. Don't you toy with us? Now you like it? Okay. Also, 10 months, dude. The fuck? Thanks, man. Thanks for sticking with me through everything. Yeah, thank you. Happy April Fools. I unfortunately do not have much for you guys today. At least in terms of jokes. But, plenty of tricks. What was it? Mara.
Hello?
Or not as well hidden as you might assume. Especially considering you glow brighter than me.
Ooh. Who are you?
Fun question. Why don't you guess?
When,
The water parts as he walks through it.
you seem familiar. Something's off.
Curious. I wonder what.
Is this, your clothing looks really similar. Vincent?
Technically. Although I prefer Leaf now.
Lee?
Yes. That was an EI. An anagram for life. Something that you yourself had squandered. Quite a few times.
I didn't understand what you said.
You have squandered life. Quite a while. Have you not?
What do you mean exactly?
Quite a few events come to mind. In the past, I was far more willing to ignore it. Because you promised. feller. You gave me a family. I'm tired. I am tired. Having families. Take advantage of. We're supposed to be a good example. Myself and everyone. Tortured a man in broad daylight. You set the example for all of ages. As superior. And then you took a higher. You took a promotion. When you were trying to claim that you're going to do better. But all you did is prove that Alice is rewarded. Right. You killed creatures in a cave that didn't need to be. And when I talked to Hybris, it suffices to say that she was entirely too trusting. I tried to bring up your past volatility, but unlike for certain Aegis members, she required evidence for you. Evidence that I couldn't give. I recall you attacking a particular, crime syndicate that had kidnapped Blinks when all they required is a dance-off. I remember you attacking a robot that, while had invaded your home, ultimately meant no harm. And despite my instruction that violence wouldn't work, and it didn't, you continued to fight anyway. I realize now that despite Hybris's words of you being supposedly an example of kindness and mercy, been anything but that around me. I don't know what I feel more for you. Rage. Or the want to make you better. I don't know. I feel things so much more intense now. I don't want to kill anyone. No attempt. Really are. I'd normally never say something like that, friends. Only I'd maybe be able to live happily. Ignoring my feelings. I can't do that anymore. Hard. Way too hard. Laura. When I thought really hard about that particular cave, it was what I realized. What you had done to them, absolutely, there is no difference between what happened to them and what the dragons did to your own people. It doesn't matter. Violence is evil. Violence should be avoided at all costs. There's always a way. There is always a way to get through something without being violent. People don't listen because of examples like you. You rose to the top. Congratulations. And you used violence, slaughter, as a means to get.
You would notice that this is the most scared she's ever been.
Yeah, the body language speaks that clearly.
Mm. So I guess this was the transformation I was talking about.
You want to know
Hmm?
I do love you like a family. That's the problem. I want to love you without guilt. Oh, please. Please stop giving me reasons for
You are absolutely right about a lot of things. And I won't deny that. There are a lot of things that I've done wrong. A lot of things not so easily forgiven. I had a lot of people show me that. In their own way. If that makes any sense.
us.
I realized that over the course of actions that I do feel that exact way. That's why I've been working on something else. I came back here with Lucine a few nights ago. He saw the exact same thing and brought me back down to earth. He can see right through me like glass. Just didn't want me to turn into something that I shouldn't have. So since then I've been working on something else. I haven't been able to talk about it yet, but a couple of things have come up that's made me make my decision a little quicker.
Dagger.
No.
I wouldn't speak so hastily.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. Well, I have a couple theories. I know there's
Alright.
action.
The one.
You're working on various things to protect yourself and others. Mostly in the form of your house. By collecting things. Making things.
Mm.
I will not
just
confirm, not confirm nor deny. Fuck.
that. A home is a home. That's what I really want to go back to. But I'm also... But I started talking to a couple of people. Mm. I'm going to be leaving Aegis' doors a lot sooner than I thought I'd be.
You're leaving Aegis.
Mm. They can't grow unless I'm gone, and I can't grow unless I leave.
Astute observation. I actually agree with you on that. Maybe there is hope for you. Maybe. Make no mistake. Make no error. I do want things to go back to normal. Do. But it can't. Until we're both better. But I held this feeling away for a long time. As I did not want you to die. Knowing this part of the message. I was subtle. And admittedly, perhaps a bit of a snake in that moment. It was with the best intentions. I knew that if I was as I am now, likely would have perished there. I know how war works. And while it was not with a giant battalion, throwing the morale of soldiers is the quickest way to win any fight. Or I guess in your case, lose. What I said before was still true. But even this I am sorry. I might have been able to be more patient. More tactful. But I'm finding that it's becoming increasingly more difficult by the day. Hard to hold back now. And you are right. You just can't improve while you're there. Nor can it if I am there. More than likely, I will be causing more harm. Especially if I can't keep my emotions.
I got I've got one more thing to complete, and then it's time I settle down. I'm so tired. I've been tired a long time, Vincent. Even at the ball, I wanted to leave right there. But I have to be responsible. And I very well could have, but nothing would have gotten done.
I just
Could have taken. I'm just saying, I could have taken his hand when he asked me to, and I could have just walked away.
He didn't. He said that that kind
I
of
didn't.
violence is evil. Not violence is evil, but that kind of violence is evil. Actually, he's actually isn't even referring to the cave. Like, the after cave, but before the cave.
I'm not going to lie, dear. The sliding, you really are terrifying.
That's about
I mean, no offense.
Perhaps people deserve it now. After all, I was terrified of so many people before. Well, no. That's wrong. Like I said, my emotions are getting the better of me. I think you're the only person that I intimidated. Because I was trying to intimidate them. I guess you. I really am confused about you. I really do want to just love and forgive everything. Can't anymore. It hurts. It hurts more than you can think. Want to throw up. Alright.
Do you want...
Can you give me your word on something?
What is that?
you truly intend to do better, don't just try, but do it. Have it nailed into your mind. Or if you give yourself the option of trying, you won't do it. Just as many others won't. You set you set an example. And if people see you improve, maybe they'll follow suit. And I would rather not have a mother. That also brings me supper. Not another one. I want to comfort you, but I can't.
I
It's
know.
how I treat the others.
I know.
Until this gets better.
I didn't hear the last thing you said.
Very well. Until this gets better. I can't be a son figure to you. You can't be a mother figure to me. But if you do improve, then I can. Of course, I wouldn't blame you. You wouldn't want anything to do with me by that time. I'm going to cause a lot of trouble. I have admittedly quite terrible things to you. Things that I can't take back. Things that I won't.
I'm starting to see something. Have you? When's the last time you've been back to headquarters?
The ball. I've been avoiding it. Partially because I do not know if I want. I want to even see everyone as I am. Or if I will be just. Or if I simply dive head first into the facade and become Leaf. It would have to change everything. Because let's be honest, No one is going to listen to Vincent. They've already decided that I'm mad, that I'm an idiot, that what I'm saying is absolute lunacy. They won't listen. Him. Him had one that meant the best for everyone, simply because they were their friend. No.
Sorry, the birds are too loud.
I don't see a queen. Ugh. I also do not know if I can hold back my anger. You're a test, in a way. I haven't been angry at anyone but you. Of course, that anger comes from a caring place. Not just for you, but for all mankind and all the races. It really is difficult.
Sorry, I'm struggling with words, so.
Oh. Oh, you. You've done, in our meeting, nothing wrong. Did that strike a chord? It wasn't intended to. They are chaotic creatures of emotion. Before I was entirely logical, which makes me have a paradoxical set of actions. I want to be so much, but contradict what I know. How I know people would react. And somehow, part of me isn't bothered by that. I almost want people to. I mean, it's better than pretending to like me, after all. Know how I feel. I feel too much. I don't know what to do with you. With anyone. Actually, not myself. And I'm just unloading all of this on you because it's convenient.
Vincent. Lee, I don't know what to call you.
Safe. Only those who are
Lee.
early might call me by Vincent again.
I guess. Yeah. I'm causing you pain like that. I meant what I said a long time ago. That if you didn't want anything to do with me, I wouldn't bear you any will. If it makes you exist better, make things easier for you, I wouldn't hold it against you.
Mara, if I didn't want you around, I wouldn't be here. Problem is that I don't want you around as you are. You gave me a sliver of hope, which I'm trying to decide whether or not to even cling to. I've lost hope in so many others. Or at least, I pretend that I do not. It hurts less. I'm disappointed. I want you to improve. And that can't happen if I simply avoid you. Nor would it for anyone. I know full well that I am subjecting myself. Oh, I could live peacefully with others if I only tried for it. But I decided that I won't. I decided that I'm going to try and make everyone better if I die trying. Which very well might be possible. Hell, and that husband of yours, the necromancer, might kill me after this conversation. He exploded a corpse on me. I haven't given him for that. Oh, that was another thing. I revived a corpse just to beat it up. The dead, not altered. I don't see you giving up your beloved. That's a fight I can't win. Love makes fools.
You've got that.
Oh, I do not
That
know.
is. I'm going to be honest with you, dear. He is the one person I am not going to give up on. We've worked so hard for each other. And I can't beg you or anybody else to understand who we are, but I love and care for him all the same. And I know that some of his actions and mine are the best, but that is something I will stand firm as. I will stand by him. And I handle my actions on my own, but I stand by Lucy. He's already gone through enough. And I promised him, standing here, that I was going to make a wife he could be proud of. That's why I made the decision that I have. So we could just finally be at home and not have to do anything. Not have to see anyone. We can go back to being hermits and finally see a life and not be homeless anymore. That's why I came back here. I come back here to remind myself and ground myself every once in a while. This is where Brim and her friends had first found me. When I was starving to death. I feel horrible. If it wasn't for me, and I know Hybris said otherwise, but I still feel like if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing to Aegis. They wouldn't be attacking things and burning things down if they had me. I've had so many nights where I was just wondering what would happen if one person was given to help save others. That's why I feel so guilty all the time. I'm in Hybris's home. Trust me, all the things that have been happening hasn't exactly been settling with me well. In the last event taking place, I let a lot of people know something that they should have known a long time ago. I should have been an adult a long time ago. One of the last things that I told a lot of different people back home is the situation. They need to handle it as they should. No one should die trying to do something. No one should hurt anyone trying to get that relic back. There shouldn't be bloodshed over it. And things are even the people who killed us. My daughter actually set an example for me. She told me that she believes in defending, and she can't even hate them. And I'm so proud of her for that. That's why I know when it's her time for passing, she's gonna be alright. Because she believes in life.
I hope you're right.
I feel I am. It's
I'm not entirely confident yet. Of course, I hold impeccably high standards. I really wish I could stop.
As I was saying, the only other thing I'm going to try to figure out. This might sound silly, but I feel like it's a better option. I want to get back. I want to get back what's mine. And then maybe make a treaty or something. Something to stop them from attacking. Maybe some peace can come out of it.
Maybe. Real question that you really need to consider. What is yours? You're going up against dragons, Aura. By definition, of course, by the stereotype. But it's still a stereotype for a reason. They are greedy. And if they deem that your castle was theirs at any point, it might be worthwhile to ask yourself how important it is to have something that you had in the past, something that you can't even really maintain. You don't have a kingdom anymore. You don't have the people. I know quite a few things about running a country. As it stands now, trying to reclaim your own home, just going to cause a war.
No, not reclaiming home, not reclaiming the land, not reclaiming the kingdom. As far as I'm concerned, our kingdom is a burial site now. That's not what I'm talking about. Then
Be nice.
I got
Be nice,
back what I
guys.
needed from our home.
There are so many others that sound
I
worse.
got back what I was supposed to. There's only just one last piece, and it has nothing. It has nothing to do with the kingdom itself.
Hindsight, I skimmed it and I thought it was bad. Sorry about
Sorry, it's hard for me to maintain her voice right now.
that. Are you okay? I'm sorry. I love you.
No. It's okay. I got back one thing, at least. And it's digital now. And I haven't really told anyone else yet. But paperwork can rise now. Where the kingdom once stood. Legally and properly documented. The contact for that kingdom is back in my possession. Also, legally back in my possession. Something for someone else. Actual paperwork, actual documentation.
That's good.
What I decide to do with it in the future is I want everything there just to be at peace and at rest, so the souls who did die there can finally sleep. That was my first step of going home. And the second step, I refuse. Or at least I'm going to try, because I am not perfect. I cannot be, and nor will I ever be. But I'm hoping that other people will follow suit. Honestly. I've been hiding so long, and running so long. It's all I really want is just to feel. It's just to go home. New home. See, I've been thinking about this a long time. So I started working so hard to get what little apartment I had. But it's not a home. It's a shell. The dominoes are lining up. They just have to fall in the right place. Can I be honest with you? As I thought I can't be.
I will always be honest. Well, technically, before I was misleading, I was still honest.
I recently had to remind someone really important to me that you always have a choice. You can choose to put that weapon down. Well, I can't promise you that I'll be perfect. Well, I can't promise you that everything's going to be fun, because I can't tell you that. Taking the first steps to try.
Good. Well, I cannot trust. I need words. From anyone. You are not a special case.
Hmm?
What I'm saying is, until I see action, I cannot trust in that. But greatly comforting. I recognize that I've put you on edge. Albeit a little bit on purpose. May I approach?
she is like shaking super bad.
He's understood. I do. More than anything, I just want to see you do better. Even if, rightly so, I act like a dick. I want things to get back to what they were quickly.
I do too. Could we go somewhere a little bit more light?
Fire. Pretty bright. Right over there.
Not exactly what I'd meant, but a little better, I guess.
It was a joke. Where do you want to go?
Um, not exactly sure. Did you have anything in mind?
Sorry, by the way,
Hmm?
for threatening you.
Hmm.
No matter the intent, that was unbecoming of me.
Well,
Maybe his plot armor wore him up or off becoming Fae. It's very well possible. If someone still stabs him, I'm still gonna. He's not gonna have anime armor. Peace. Oh dear. I intended to fish, but it looks like. Oh dang, this was going to be very. If you know, my biggest pet peeves are when my theatrics are ruined.
see. I'm going to be honest again. You look a lot less terrifying in this light, though.
Like I said, you're the only one I intimidated. Well, so much for that, I suppose. You know what the true sign of insanity is? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting something to be different. Well, still nice. Spider. Mushrooms. Trees. I like nature a lot more now.
Gosh, damn it. My arms must.
Oh. By the way,
I gotta cut my controllers off. Yes, hello.
okay.
Me.
How's the voice changer?
Oh, terrifying.
Good. That was the intent.
I legitimately.
I wanted to go with the
That's
Majora's
why I
Mask
started
vibes. And be like,
freaking.
look at my face and just imagine this.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Both of us were terrified.
Hey, look, I caught Amara.
It's all the emotion. Both of us were fucking terrified.
I'm sorry. If I warned you that you wouldn't be able to...
No,
I wouldn't have been able to catch pure shock on screen. Anyway. I love you.
Let me turn my controller. Oh, me too. No,
glad
it's
there
okay.
was a
It was
break.
genuine.
I'm glad there was a break, because I wanted to make sure you're okay. If you break the scene, it's okay, but not if I do, because I will kick myself forever.
Let me get this arm situation settled. 'Cause this is horrible. Look, I got the stiff boy hand.
Oh, I know that. I
Like-
know that vibe. Yeah, it's okay. I think you have to restart your game for that to fix. In which case, I can find a better map that doesn't have.
Yeah. Do you mind if I reset really quickly?
No, I don't mind at all. I'll find a better place to go.
Okay. How's the microphone, by the way? I've never used my Vive mic before.
Did you have the? Did you put the Band-Aid all over the hole?
I did.
Okay. I would try putting another Band-Aid on top of it.
Okay.
Making sure
Is
it's
it
the
really
padding.
poppy?
It's not that it's poppy, it's breathy, which is better than poppy.
Yeah.
But if you have another one on there, it might be able to prevent all the breathing, or you might
Yeah.
just not be used to.
It didn't help that, like, okay.
Like I mean, like if I was talking, like if I'm breathing like that, it's gonna catch.
Mhm.
A lot of the Vive mic is just getting used to breathing quieter, I guess.
Yeah, just give me a minute. I'm so sorry, hon.
No, I don't care. I can find a better map, and I think a break needed to be shown. Guys, I'm not being Tamara. I'm not.
No. It's in character. It's in character.
Yeah.
I got a question for you real quick before I go.
Sure, what's up?
Okay, when you have your characters, do you have them almost like little slots in your head?
What do you mean?
Like, whenever I imagine my characters, I keep imagining like this big table that they all just sit at and make decisions inside of my brain.
I see. Oh wait, hold on. Zero Gaming Live, thank you so much for the raid of 6. Thank you so much, man. Okay, so you mean like when you're trying to decide something in real life, and you're like, you got like all your characters sitting and judging you, is what I think you're getting at. Sort of.
Something like that.
It's
Yeah.
more like I I'm doing things and I just feel like the inner particular character of me, which grabs like I relate to all of my characters in vague ways, like very tiny ways, and they come out eventually. Like for instance, well, maybe I won't point them out yet, but like they all of them have a part of me in
Okay,
them, but
well,
not intention. Like,
yeah,
but
I get it, but I'm not gonna get into that. What I'm trying to say is literally like both like we were both freaked out like twice in a row. Like that's what I was trying to tell Brim, and I was like, Brim, sweetheart, we're both freaking out. We were freaking out over the music, and I was like, okay, all right, okay.
I had some really awesome music playing during it too.
Mm-hmm.
I
Alright,
was
so
using
give me a
Theophany
second
from
to
Majora's
reset.
Mask.
Oh yeah.
Is there a head thing and controllers better than Vive? I mean, okay. So better Vive controllers are on the way and in development. That'll be way better than the current Vive controllers. Right now, there's no replacements. However, there is something called like a high quality head strap that you can get, and I honestly recommend it for everyone. If all of my characters in my head sat down to have a meeting, Vincent would be dead because Kraz would just be. Well, I don't know, because Kraz could smite him so easily. Oh wait, no, he's Faye. He won't kill him because he's Faye now. Ah, he's just not a little shit anymore. Ugh. Vincent on one shoulder because only. They're both extreme, so I get it. I mean, like, Kraz on one hand, Kraz has himself on one shoulder and himself on the other shoulder, and it's just like, okay, but do this because it'd be hilarious and funny and cool, and the other one's just like, but don't though, because then we'll have to deal with this, and this, and usually the one that, like, dissuades him because if he's too much of a problem, then problems will start happening, usually wins out. But sometimes the fun slips out as well. That's okay. Hooah! That whole scene was interesting because even Vincent himself just like he didn't even really have a plan. He just kind of knew she was there because trees, they be speaking, but it. Oh, he didn't know what he wanted. He didn't know what to get out of the exchange. He didn't know how he felt because he feels like 6 different things at once and they're amplified and by like trying to restrain the emotions, it just got worse. Also, by the way, it is 100% okay to disagree with the character and their actions, or hell, not even really liking the character, to be honest. As long as people don't get, like, really, like, mean about it. Like, I mean, I accept critiques of my characters, hands down, easy peasy. I prefer that as opposed to, like, I guess other people's in my chat, but I don't. I mean, so long as it's constructive and more so of an analysis of people's characters, I fucking adore that shit. That being said, Vincent is not perfect. Vincent is done sometimes, and I play my character's alignments to the T, even if it pains me. To the point of where I had to actually intimidate Mara of all people. I don't want to do that. Oh wait, I should probably find a new world. Woo. I love this place. Huh? I mean, sometimes. I'm Leaf, I speak for the trees. I like it if it can be civil. And so long as people are civil about it, I'm totally fine. I'm probably gonna set it to the jellyfish vibe because it's nice. Yeah, I know, it's so big. I should probably turn off the voice changer for now. What how? Look at the jellyfishies! Hello! Whoop! Hello! I'm in a jellyfish, and I am being stung now. Me am dead. That's a really big stinger, that's a lot of venom. Do I want to keep this music or... Oh, I really love that fire effect. It looks so good. Man, I wish I knew how to replicate it. Look at all the jellyfish. Warped space. Oh. Oh. Ugh. This is how Vincent feels. You already know jellyfish, day and night. Oh yeah, that's the pretty ocean one. Road to hell. Ooh. Ooh. This is so weird. Seeing in VR. Oh god. Okay. Ooh. Do you think Vincent is hiding behind his mask to distance himself from his actions as a way to deal with emotions from a distance? You are half correct. So, also, I remember that I got a donation a while back. Sapper! Thank you for the $20, dude! Thank you! Okay. So, the reason why he's putting upon the mask is because he realizes that people will not listen to him as Vincent. Like, he sort of expressed that earlier. It is also to try and distance himself, but it's also to give off a symbol which people can rally behind. It's also because if he behaves exactly as himself, he will not be able to get the job that he needs done. He won't be able to do what he needs to do for the betterment of everyone in his perspective, bear in mind. If he remains as Vincent, or if he doesn't put on this mask, he feels it will be impossible. Because people are going to see hypocrisies, among other things, which is why he was expressing before, I want to love you, I don't want to do this, but I have to. Tamara earlier. It is certainly possible. Like, I'm certainly all for the kind of RP where you have no idea what the fuck will happen because you don't know the circumstances that are going to be set. You don't know who's going to be there and why, what they'll do, what they'll say, because the RP verse is a living, breathing creature that changes all the time. It's organic. Would Vincent do that now? Probably not, because his passions and ideals would likely win out, but he might hurt someone. It's very well possible. That almost happened. Oh, what the hell? That was actually a little bit spooky. I don't like that one. That's a little bit better. He very well could have attacked Mara tonight if she said something that would have set him off. Vincent at this moment is probably more at risk of that than he's ever been because he does not have his emotions in check and he acknowledges it. But the way that he is going about trying to get them out or stalk them is just not the way that he needs to do it, and he's actually making it worse for himself. He is a ball of confusion emotionally, absolutely.
I mean, possible. I mean, he doesn't intend to be tyrannical. Tyrannical is entirely a subjective thing. I don't think he'll be doing tyrannical things, at least. I mean, it's possible. It's certainly possible. Also, hi, Danny. How you doing? He needs more face emotes. I agree. There was a lot of ones, like, because, like, he has a sad one, but it's so extreme, right? And I was like, oh, well, that wouldn't work here. And then he has this one because Vincent needs that one. And he's got, like, a smug face. With, like, got little stars in them. Can be akin to unintentional tyranny. Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, I can certainly see that perspective. But, yeah. Oh, when the eyes disappear when upset. That might be a good one if I can figure out how to do it. I think I know I could probably do that. Probably. Like one of the, like, because this one, like, this clearly shows Vincent, and this is very much Vincent in, like, an unstable state, which is why the emotions are various extremes. Or this one, which is sort of a catch-all, like, sultry, disappointed in you, angry. Also, I know, right? Unfortunately, the only wise old Fade character we know is Treebark, and Vincent doesn't really like Treebark. He don't like him. He doesn't like Treebark at all. Regrettably. I mean, like, Blinks is technically a wise old Fae, but he's also, he doesn't exactly fulfill the role as people would expect. Oh. But yeah, that's also a really good point, because he doesn't have anyone that's really telling him what he should or should not do. I mean, Blinks is, but he's also him, so it's kind of a feedback loop. He's kind of just, he's doing the best he can with what knowledge he has, but it's admittedly not the best sometimes. It depends. Sometimes I agree with Vincent, but not all the time. This is old Vincent right there. Oh. Wow! Wow! I feel like I'd go super fast if I was running down that. Running in the 90s.
Have you picked where we're gonna have the next part, or what?
Yes. You could say that you're in it.
Oh.
But also, there's so many new ones of these, so I'm just enjoying myself for a second. Okay, actually, this is how I imagine. Oh, it's hold on. It sounds better to me. This chat is pretty much how I imagine Rattler's world would be, and probably what I would do if we ever went to Rattler's plane. I would just bring people here. Because you see how, like, the ground is, like, moving? Yeah, because that's what it's like. Except, like, there would be, like, these strings that, like, stretch up in all directions.
Hi.
Hi! Ancient temple.
Oh, geez.
Whoa. Flower hive. Ooh. Entangled vines. This is also a little bit of how Rattler's world would work, too. Ugh, that's nauseating a little, though. Disco! Peaceful, apocalyptic. Yeah, that's the nice one. Voxel. Collapsing architecture. Ooh. Tunnels. Glow tunnel.
Oh
Oh,
god.
are you okay?
Yeah.
It's a little bit less nauseating if you're up here.
Tiny stairs.
Tiny stairs indeed. Whoa. That's the earth. Stars.
If I could turn, that would be great. Yeah.
Whoa. So much of this is cool. Aurora Lake.
Oh god.
Oh, wow. That's weird. Okay. There. Clap. Oh, look, a jellyfish. Bye, jellyfish.
Oh, hello jellyfish.
Let me look at the day to night thing real quick. On. Okay. Oh, wait, okay. Trying to figure out what's like the start of the day. Okay. There we go. Touch off. Teleport touch control, huh? I have no idea what that means, but... well. Down we go.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh
I'm
god.
just gonna sail out for... Wait, can you sail out on these without getting sick? Can you use these without getting sick?
I can use them for a little bit and then I get sick.
Okay, so I'm just gonna like fly out that ways a little bit just so that we're a little bit further away than this from this anyway.
Mhm.
I mean, actually, we don't need to. In hindsight, I'm just gonna fly this out.
No, it's okay.
No, because I mean, what I'm doing doesn't even require me to go out here because it's essentially taking you to another like illusionary theme park from his homeland. So we don't need to go out at all. So wait, I can drive without being in it. Ha ha! Debated. Look at it go. Yeah. Into the depths. I wonder how far it can go straight down until it appears up the top. Oh! What? Did it appear somewhere? No, it's still down
the
there.
Jelly baby.
What? Go down, you ninny. Sink. Oh, I see it hit the floor. There. Well, now just these nunchucks remain. Hide them in there. Yeah. 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 Jellyfish. Okay. Vincent could always ask for wisdom. I'm sure. Sure. He doesn't know that he needs it though, is the problem. Okay. Oh yeah? Oh, touch the jelly baby. Bye-bye. Okay. Now up the hell stairs again, I'm sorry. Jelly baby. Jelly babies. We don't need to be up here. If it's okay. I am sorry for constantly changing my mind. I am realizing things as I go.
It's okay.
I'm gonna fix the lights so quick.
I have
Yeah?
so much broken technology that it's ridiculous.
It's okay.
Between broken headphones, broken controller, broken mic. Hello, broken thing. Oh god.
I'm just fixing the light.
Ah! Whoop.
There we go. That's a crisp blue. Alright. Like, yeah, I did know that. It's awesome. Okay. Well, I see. Wait. Oh, there you are. It just came back. Jelly baby. Wow. We start here.
Okay.
Wow.
Over there.
Over the darkness.
Okay, not looking down.
Does that bother you?
No. Just for a second, I was like, oh god.
Jelly baby.
It's cool now
Jelly
that I'm used to
baby.
it.
Jelly baby. So many babies of the jelly variety. Mm.
Jelly baby sandwich.
Jelly babies. Did you know there's actually a lake that has a bunch of jelly babies in it? And they don't have stingers because they have no predators. It's just a bunch of jelly babies inside. So you go in and you can just touch the jelly.
Okay.
Hi, Joseph.
Category friend.
Whenever you are ready, we can begin. What are they doing? They're going down?
I don't know.
Jelly babies. You confuse me. Oh, are they going up? Okay. Silly jelly babies. Alright. Okay. Voice changer.
Is this sufficiently bright enough?
It's beautiful, actually. Where are we exactly?
Technically an amusement park.
An amusement park?
My homeland. They have... Well, to put it simply, they've made quite a few amusement. I forget what it's called, actually.
Attraction?
Yes, that. Out of illusion magic. Obviously, these are all illusions.
It brings me a really happy memory. This isn't the second time I've been brought to some jellyfish.
I'm willing to take a guess. Your husband, yes?
Mm. Mm. Whenever he wanted to reach out to me. And, well, whenever he wanted to reach out to me in a dream, he was so nervous. And he had no idea what to say. He decided to swarm my dream with a ton of these little guys. And sea turtles. Anything he could think of that would make the situation a little bit more relaxing. So, it makes me happy.
I don't know how to act.
Hmm?
Whether or not to remain frightening, or to crack jokes, or behave as I normally do. I don't know if I even could do that anymore. Oh no.
You sound like you're really struggling.
By nature, I'm a person of logic rather than emotion. And now, by nature, I am not that. But I am. But I'm not. I'm both. Somehow.
Well,
Ah,
how do you feel in this change physically, anyways?
far better. Far better than I've ever felt. This is the only time it's caused me trouble. I'm not even sure if that's the right thing to say either. I know I wanted to do this. How? The how I never figured out.
Mm. So, I'm not going to lie. I was kind of talking about you and another person the other day.
Like I do that. Or at the same time, they
Yes.
should, because nice!
Your body different as well?
Yes. Everything's different. Everything.
Mm.
I mean, blunt. Apologies. I have sharps
Not
now,
that blood.
as big as claws.
And your monoflow?
A burst of confetti comes out of his fingertip.
Take it you could finally cast.
And I apparently get to have my try for elements as well. I am best
You
at manipulating water of all things. Ironic. No? A
It
little
is
bit of earth.
ironic.
A little bit.
I wouldn't mind trying to dabble into Earth. It would actually help a little bit. So, what all can you control with water?
I mean, I floated orbs of water to my face so that I could just dip it up. Do I need anything else? Yes, I do. I don't think that I'm perfect by any stretch. No, it comes more naturally.
Well, I know for a long time. I'm struggling. Sorry. I really did want to try to help you. What was going on with your body, but I had no idea how.
Fine. Best case scenario happened anyway.
This a mask, or is it fully part of you?
This?
Mm.
This is the only part that isn't a part of me physically. Although, symbolically, it is.
Mm.
I wouldn't get used to me taking it off anytime soon.
It's alright. What's wrong?
I immediately thought, oh, I could probably just take it off just this once. Oh. Oh no.
Hmm?
Not happening. The mask.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm probably mumbling. Sorry. I was saying that I
A
won't be
little
taking
bit,
off
dear.
my... Yes. I won't be taking off my mask anytime soon. Even though I thought that I wanted to, but I'm not going to, because I need to stop wanting.
Stop wanting?
I want a lot of things, and a lot of them are contradictory. I need to decide which ones I want more. If it's a thing that I can decide, or if it's something that's just going to control my life, I do not yet know.
It's alright if you feel like though you can't or don't want to. It's... Well... I was purely asking for selfish reasons, to be honest.
Such as?
I haven't seen your face in a long time. But if it's too much trouble, I won't ask of it.
Technically, you just did. Technically. That is technically asking, or at least alluding to what it counts, in a nutshell.
I think the last time I did see your face was for a split second at the masquerade, and that was it.
Stop guilting me. I am going to decline for now. However, if you improve your ways, I might. just as I will try and improve mine.
I know you will. You've always been wonderful at a lot of things. I, however, have not been.
Water manipulation, slave, basic battle combat, advanced battle combat strategy. Probably economics, considering you were a queen. I'm not sure how you deal with politics, because admittedly I've only seen the combat part.
Mm. I'm
Fashion,
going to admit, fashion.
hairdressing. Well, I don't take that you'd have someone dress you every morning anymore.
Even back then, I didn't really have people trust me every morning. At least not after a while. When I was younger, yes.
Uncertain yet, but if there is time, I'll tell you.
I was still a child whenever I had to sit down on the throne. And nobody takes you seriously when you're a child with a child.
Hmm.
Not to mention a damaged one at that. I have so many questions.
Like?
Do you remember when we first met?
I'm trying to decide whether or not that was you breaking down my door. No, it wasn't then.
No.
It was
It
at
wasn't then, dear.
It was at Aegis during the tryouts.
No?
No, it was before then, that's right, because you introduced me to your daughter then. What are my
It's been a
memories are a
long
bit
time.
scrambled. Admit-
Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Oh, wait! By the water. You were waiting for Lucian.
Mm-hmm. We recently revisited there.
How'd it go?
He went on a field trip of sorts.
How did it go? How did it go? Enunciation.
Really emotional, actually. And there's a lot of things that are still there. It was really nice getting to see everyone come back together for a little bit. I got to think of everyone that I got to know. That included you. I know a lot of bad memories happened there, but a lot of good ones did too. meeting you, reconvening with Lucian, getting to know Kanton the first time. Lots of things, actually. After that, just felt safe for a little while. Sorry if I put you to sleep.
No. No. That wasn't. I am not. Hey. A lot of memories tied to that place that used to be
Mhm. Are they bad for you now?
You were remembering something nice. Selfish of
I
me.
was. No. I like holding on to these good memories. I feel like recently, so much chaos has just been eating a lot of good. There's a lot of good people who are in pain. So, what's the next step for you? You figured out what's the next step for me.
First step. Calm down. Me. As for you, probably making good habits by learning ways to take someone down without killing them. I'm not an idiot.
Oh,
Sometimes
I know that, dear.
harm needs to be done. As long as it isn't done. Kill. Then it's different. As well as if the situation behind it wasn't overall selfish. I would suggest reflection. Although it's evident that you've already been doing that a lot. The distraction. Anyway.
I was meaning something else, dear, but what I'm more talking about is...
Go on.
Go ahead.
Go on.
Even in all of my struggles, and even in all of yours, I have watched you grow. Do you know that?
To an extent. You did watch me grow.
I did. What I meant is, now that you have your abilities, what do you intend to do? You going to see the world and hone your craft, or
I am
what's in
going
the
to
next
set
chapter?
an example for everyone. And I am going to give them an option. An additional option so that they can see that not everything has to be kill or be killed, even for the most heinous and murderous of people. I will be honing my craft. That is absolutely a necessity. I need to become good at combat if I am going to proceed. Because I know that someone might try and kill me in the near future. Oh, lots of people might. Especially after I leave Aegis.
You will?
I am no good for that place. And I do not approve of their practices. Such as, for instance, swearing people into a family is literally what cult people do. That's what cultists do to make sure that people stay loyal. Not to mention if mafia men do it, which, well, Aegis is tied to. Probably shouldn't have said that. But yes, I am leaving.
I already knew that, dear.
Ah,
That's not what I meant.
what did you mean?
After you leave, what are you going to do?
I'm making something of my own. I have more to think about after all. What I do will reflect upon my country. For now, I am something that I can go back to. My own people did not look at me positively. They might now. Now I need to make sure that what actions I do take are still becoming of my country. Among other things. Plus, by being an Aegis, that would imply that there is a technical alliance which I do not wish to force upon my father to deal with, especially considering a known criminal syndicate is tied to it.
Are you going to be okay?
Vincent hasn't been okay for a long time. Abel will be fine.
This is... Sorry, I still don't know how to handle the situation, to treat you as one person or two.
Treat me as Vincent, but call me Lee.
It's going to take some getting used to.
Hey, Wolfie-chan, thank you so much for the host.
And what happens if your family accepts you? Are you just going to be gone then?
No. I have personal business here. And if the people here are exploding world trees, burning down forests, allowing a mafia to have access to, well, the youth trying to become heroes, then my services are absolutely needed here. Even if my country accepts me, I will do both. But even still, my father is still ruling. Beyond keeping up appearances, making connections, building my reputation back from the muck, I have no further requirements.
I'm going to push it one more time. After everything settles, I guess I'm maybe not wording this correctly.
Yep, he does.
After you figure out what you're going to do, are you ever just going to live, dear?
In truth, I do not know if I will become tired. For the moment, I am going to tell myself no, so that there is no other option, so that I cannot back down. Vincent won't work. I had my chance at that. I could enjoy it while it lasted. But it didn't work. I didn't work. So, I will be me no longer.
I feel for you a little bit then. I feel for you a lot, actually. Because despite everything, may I just be doing horrible, may I just be doing wonderful. At the end of everything, I just want... With or without me, I just want everyone to be safe and happier again. To see the world, to explore. To live their lives again. That's all I ever wanted. Especially whenever we were talking in the hallway. And then I realized how, at the time, how short your life could have been. You were how old, in your 20s?
I was 23. Still am, technically.
More than likely going to outlive me twice told now. Judging by the real ears, of course. I still hold on to that thought of humanity, I guess.
Yep, all Eldrin.
I just hope that somewhere down the line, you and a bunch of other people just find a little bit more joy in their life. I miss those simpler times. Walking through the apartment, making pancakes, answering all your curious questions about what I am and where I am. Wanting to see your eyes spark up, looking at magic, that sort of thing.
I don't think that curiosity is gone. Nor the wonder for the world. But so much of that was a lie. Rather, those moments. Those people lied to me. Too long. Really doesn't matter anymore whether I wear a mask or not.
Hmm?
I can't feel joy looking back on those days. I can't. I remember them saying that they wanted to know the real me, that they wanted to see me as I truly was. And then they left. They used me. I will never trust them again.
Them as in...
That's... I'm not going to. Rather, I do not wish to open the floodgate and reveal exactly who it is. I don't know. They're probably the people that I hate. I don't know who I hate more. Them or you before I spoke. I feel better about you now. But you have to prove that my hope is not unwarranted.
I heard everything but the last part.
Oh, okay. What was the lead-in? I forget what the lead-in was. What was the last thing you heard?
The last thing I heard was, I don't know who I hated more, you, and then it cut out.
Okay. Them or you before I spoke to you. I'm sorry, I really am gonna get a better voice changer because this one sucks.
Anyway.
It's okay. It's finding a balance of hearing words. That's why she keeps reiterating questions to you. It's me dealing with the
Okay.
situation, hon.
I can disable it.
It's really
hard-
cool. No, it's not hard. But if I ever ask you to like reiterate a question, just
Okay.
know that's why.
Okay. No, you didn't derail me at all.
It is really cool, and it kind of fits the character. So
Yay!
it's doing its job. So.
They are people I need to decide how I am going to feel about them. Rather, what to do when I see them. Don't know what I'll do.
Well, let me ask you this then. You said you hated me. And I'm not dwelling on that. I'm just more wondering. And I don't mean this in a strange question, just more out of a what if scenario. If there was a. If I hadn't answered you like I did, and if I hadn't been honest with you. Dude. She kind of starts shaking a little bit again. I honestly. Yeah. I honestly thought you were ready to kill me.
I will admit the thought did cross by. Hence the tempting remark. But I wouldn't have. I don't think. That would go against my whole philosophy. And it would make everything that I did up until this point from nothing. And I didn't really. While I was angry, other emotions fought as well. I don't want to kill you. But I do not know what I am capable of at the moment. Which is why it's absolutely necessary that I study my emotions as much as possible.
I actually have an animation set that I can do that with. I can even sort of do that. I might actually throw those animations on there.
I haven't had someone scare me like that in a long time.
Right.
I haven't been scared of losing my life in a long time. minus. Keep mentioning mixed emotions. Part of me is overjoyed and part of me is petrified.
I'm wrapping up after this scene. 10 to 30.
I have kept to my word, by the way. When mentioning you, I don't use a name. Or the fact that this has even happened.
Thanks for the follow.
At least in the
Likeable
messages
favor.
that you sent me, you didn't want it. Oh.
I don't want you dead.
Hmm?
I don't want you dead. I just wanted to make that clear.
Make what clear?
That I do not want you dead. Nor do I want to kill you. That would be hilarious if there is him losing his magic from the very thing that he brings to the VRCRP. That'd be ugh. I do want to hit him. Was that what you were trying to ask?
No. What I was trying to say was, is through the messages that you had sent me. Oh, this is trippy. Through the messages that you'd sent me, I kind of gotten that, you wanted this sort of thing hidden. So that's whenever I asked Ion. I didn't use a name.
Makes sense.
Hmm?
Yes. I wanted this hidden. Because I don't know if I want to. Oh, ugh. That happens sometimes. I'm quite used to doing this yet. I didn't know if I wanted to disguise myself entirely. Or not. Because, I mean, you recognize me from my clothing, so it is probably still obvious. Even if I do have a mask.
It's more of the shape. The tail coat is different. But the shoulder feather sort of gave a little bit, but it was hard to see.
Same silhouette then.
The way you looked in the dark, I couldn't tell who you were until Well, I saw at least those bits there.
All leaves now. Well, everything's leaves now. Or petals. 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 Leaves. Leaves.
Clothing or?
Yes.
How's Blink's doing?
Well, he's doing better.
Mm.
Not exactly used to the strain on his soul, but he's doing better.
Mm. I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to pretend I understand it, but
It's an ancient ritual. A really important one.
I figured as much. So, as much as I wanted to reach out, and my instincts were wanting me to reach out, I'm actually kind of happy this came out this way.
I am too. Because it didn't hurt you. I thought I might. But I'm glad I didn't. Well, hurt you. I'm still not entirely certain that I could beat you in a fight. Pretty much the only advantage I had was fear. I didn't want that anyway. Just wanted to see you be better. That's all I wanted. From anyone. Wah! He float. He float.
Sorry, I had to lift up my headset.
That's okay. Just looking at myself.
Mhm. Sorry if this is a boring conversation.
No, it's not. It's a normal conversation. Which is welcome. I love how everyone just made that a headcanon.
Yes.
Okay, just to make sure, do I sound proper still?
The effect is gone. Your voice is kind of relatively normal now. So your voice changer flew off. I'm loving this conversation, by the way.
Yeah.
Getting me all riled up, which is good.
I'm gonna stand up. Oh, I see what happened. Kitty, you're on my keyboard. The fat fairy strikes again. Oh, Kitty. Do you even know what you ruin? There we go. Now we are all good, and she can laze about on my desk as much as she wants. Yeah,
So, are you liking how this is going so far?
it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
We absolutely should. Tat-tat-tat. There.
Why did you use your foot? This is the weirdest game of footsie I've ever attended.
Technically, you're right. Somehow I have a distinct feeling that they're getting an out-of-body experience that might somehow relate to tickling. Lara's now insane. I'm sorry, we have to put her down. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Is it- What happened?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, we could hear you the whole time.
I fell out of my chair.
Are you okay?
I fell. And I just look up at my second monitor after my mask falls off my face, and I watch Mara's body just go whoosh. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I'm having fun. That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
It's good to know you still have some silly in you.
I have way more silly now. It's kind of nuts.
Mm.
A bit unbecoming, but I don't mind it. The snooze, I think it's down here. Boop. Yeah. Whoosh. I'm a great magician. Actually, this time. Feels good. Whee.
That's what I was talking about, dear. I know you've got to be delighted to be able to move and perform magic, and I'm assuming not in pain anymore.
No, not at all. He raises his sleeve to reveal what once was black is now instead green veins that, well, actually, no, I'm sorry, golden veins because autumn, which stretch up his arms. Sometimes there's a point where the veins, which, when they like separate, it actually leads to a flower that starts budding out of his arm. Much better now.
Looks like one was cut out of pain and the other one cut into pain.
Like pottery smashed but then put together with liquid gold. What I feel like.
Maybe. I've been really weird recently. I mean, more weirder than usual, actually. I don't know how to explain it. But recently, when I'm stressed or angry, I've been experiencing a lot of pain.
Physical pain?
I don't think you even realized. Whenever we were talking earlier, my entire left arm just felt like so much pain. And I was scared. I did the same thing after I learned a bit of news, and I got angry. I started feeling pain. I got worried. I can heal it. It goes away for a little while. I started getting nauseated. And I've been feeling pain in my ribs. It's a lot.
Alright. Vincent can see life to the point of, like, he essentially sees people's DNA. Does he see anything irregular?
What essentially
You see your live stream. Yeah.
That's a good way to put this. Can he, like, look into, like, souls and stuff too?
Not the same way as everyone else. Like, he won't see the soul itself. He will simply see how the soul, like, impacts everything, and he sort of sees the soul as more so like strings and what affects what. So again, he sees it more so in strings of DNA as opposed to soul per se, but also yes, but also no.
It's going to be a very interesting question to answer then.
I mean, like, your soul influences the life force within your body, right? So if your soul was for whatever reason weakened, then the stream throughout your body would naturally also look weakened, if that makes sense.
So, on the more physical, on the inside of things, it's almost like the muscles in her arm were almost a little bit damaged, as if something's trying to pull and contract.
Is it curse based? Is it curse based?
That I'm not really. Curses in this case are kind of an opinion.
Okay, so
it's
is
not
it
exactly curse
a
based.
magical affliction?
Yes and no.
Neat. So he'll probably like be like, "Hey, something's going on. What the fuck is that?" But he won't know what it is. He probably wouldn't know what it is anyway. But yeah.
Mhm.
Ah,
And as for the soul part of it, would it come in like a color, or would it just like a feeling?
he just physically sees it.
Mm.
Like he would be able to. He doesn't necessarily. I mean, colors are an attributing factor, but it's usually what he sees is the way it is composed at all. Like he wouldn't necessarily just see it as, oh, this is a color which might mean this. I mean, okay.
Mhm.
Essentially, it isn't vague. It's very clear, but
Mhm.
whether or not he will be able to comprehend what it is, even if it is clear, is a different thing.
Mhm. The best way I can describe this is if he's looking around her head region, it's like a struggle. And if I could use like a description for you, I guess you could say. I'm used to talking about souls and aura in a color-based sense.
You could give me
Her
it and I could
entire-
translate it.
Yeah. I know you will. Because you're good at that sort of thing. Okay. So mental imagery here for you. Her entire body for a soul is like almost like a magenta color, like her hair, right? That is the first layer of the culmination of her soul. The second layer, which I'm going to point out, which is going to be at the forehead and the temple, is going to be not cyan, but like a greenish blue. And on the inside of it, a very deep red maroon. Like, and it's kind of it's traveling to her chest. So from head to chest. And I'll be really I'll be very story driven with you.
Okay.
If you could describe this as damaged, something is trying to help her see. And something's trying to help her see the world for what it is. And to keep her eyes open. Hence around the temple and around the forehead.
See in a negative or a positive. Or neutral.
Positive to neutral. Basically, they're going to come in a bit of a vision for markings. The dark maroon seems like it's not evil, but something scary to her. Or, if it's possible to say, her soul would feel scared.
So she has like some sort of like affliction on a soul basis that's like starting to like eat her up essentially.
It's metaphorical and real.
Well, I mean, if it's physically hurting her, then definitely
It's
not a
really
metaphor
real.
at that point.
Oh yeah. But you get the idea.
Yeah, like it's symbolic, but like also like actually there. Like a fox is symbolic for a cunning trickster, but there's also a fox that's a cunning trickster, like right there, like standing right there. This is what
But
you're
yeah,
trying to get at,
it
yeah.
is. Yeah, that's the best way I can describe it to you. That there's a real fear there, and it's not even necessarily tied to the situation at the moment.
Here is the next big heavy hitter question: is what was done the thing that's happening to her soul natural or artificial? Meaning, did someone mess with your soul for it to become like this.
No. No, this had no outside force.
Okay. Curious. Curious indeed.
Yeah. Nobody's touched her soul, nobody's played with it, nobody's messed with it. It is a natural occurrence that's happening to her.
So probably just emotional trauma that is manifesting itself into physical pain while it might not actually be real pain. It's an imaginary sort. Almost like hallucinations, but not.
There's a little extra playing at work here that I'm kind of giving you a hint on. That her muscles and everything are actually damaged and hurting from time to time whenever she's stressed like that. Because the first time that she had this problem happen, the muscles around her ribs have been torn, and she hadn't been doing anything strenuous. Something's hurting her on the inside and the out.
Wait, she doesn't have, like, a parasite, right? Like a physical...
If I called it a parasite, I know a couple of people who would hit me.
She's pregnant!
No. Not yet, anyways.
Smile. But you've got an organism in your chest that... Well, in your body that's like... Okay, he'd probably recognize that right away. Is it physical or magical?
It is very magical.
Okay. Alright.
I wish I could just outright tell you, but I can't.
Can you tell me what it looks like?
Okay. I'm gonna use the soul thing as a little bit more imagery for you. Because whenever you imagine something that is potentially something that is potentially hurting you, then you normally think red, black, bad, get it out, right? But that's sometimes it could also be confused. The vision that I'm trying to portray out is that think about her soul like a house, right? And inside of a house is a family, right? Sometimes family and friends, they don't always see eye to eye, right? And sometimes somebody in the family's angry or confused and they don't know what to do. I'm gonna keep the keyword of confused. So the reddish color, if you will, is the symbolism of something inside of her soul that is hurt and confused and angry.
Got it. Plot twist. Vincent had something to do with it. Damn! Anyway. Damn, it's actually true. Fine. Anyway. Clap.
Actually, I'm gonna just let you know Vincent didn't do shit about this. This is something that's happening to her.
I don't have to be
I'd rather
for something else. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna just throw you that clarification right now. Vincent didn't do shit.
Good. Okay. All right. Okay. Mara,
Mhm.
you need to go to Hybris. Or
Why do you say
someone. There is something feeding off of your soul.
or some sort of parasitic force that is eating away at you. And you're going to need to get rid of it immediately. Unless you want more of this.
Mm.
You're angry?
No. Just wondering what I was going to do.
I can't, at my level, fix this. At least not confidently. I am not even 100% certain if I know what that is. Not here. Hurting here, and it's hurting here, but it's not just there. You're going to need someone who is highly experienced with magic. As much as I would resent to say it, your husband might be a good first stop. Unless he's to blame for some reason, which I have no evidence, of course.
No. No. Again, this is when I've been stressed recently. Or angry. And now scared.
Things that forgive my language. Fuck off. Your soul. Your soul is what you are, how you feel, you. It's harming you. Your emotional stability will dwindle. If it is not fixed, it will only get worse. And the reason why I'm urging you to do it so quickly is that damage to the soul is not easily mended, if not impossible to mend. Mine could only be fixed by replacing what was lost with something else. Which is why you need to go now. Like, now. I love you, but you really need to, like, now. Like, this isn't a thing that you should walk off all melancholy about. You need to run. You need to go.
Should I go home or?
Lucy in there?
Yes. Actually, that's the reason why I was in the forest. I was supposed to be collecting stuff for our home. And to bring him back some samples. There are a couple of strange pods that are growing out there. He wanted to know what they were. So I decided to grab a couple of samples of the foliage there. Plus, it relaxes me. And I don't feel like I'm in a pain anymore.
You're delaying. You need to go.
I will. I'm going. I don't know how to get out of here. But I suppose also.
We're still on the material plane, so it shouldn't be difficult. Your wristband will work.
Right.
The sock says,
Come find me next time you want to talk, okay?
trees like to gossip, so I'll probably find you somewhere.
Good boy. He's fully elf now, right?
Yep.
Alright,
More
so
than
what
he's
he's
more
going
elf
to do.
than the average elf.
Yeah. So he would definitely know that she's going to say something in Elven tongue, and then basically what she's saying is, honey, I'm coming home, and
Oh,
she's going to disappear off.
that's cute. Well, scene.
Mhm.
Yeah, of all the people to find out that you have like something wrong with your soul, this is the guy who's gonna be like, go. Now.
Mhm.
Dude, I know what I've been through that. Go. You need to get out of here. You need to go. Now.
It's. I'm just gonna let you know now. It could be easily fixed,
Probably.
but it is something that is kind of fucking with her.
Yeah. Yeah. Either way, early stages is important.
Mhm.
The longer that shit's left alone.
No, Lucian didn't do this. No bad guy didn't do this. This is literally something that's been developing a long time with her. She's been very quiet.
Aw. And Elvinson feels bad because he technically made it worse for a second.
What?
Because he made her feel bad.
Oh, he terrified the shit out of her.
For the monthly 5 seconds. Thanks, honey.
Like, you know that natural kind of like, that's a predator going to kill me feeling?
I mean, he's a fox, so he's a predator. Grr.
Wait, no, put it to you this way. Put it to you this way. God, what was the last thing that truly terrified her?
I mean, he openly threatened her once. He openly threatened her once.
Mm.
You know, I don't want to kill anyone, but you are tempting me.
Mm.
Well, rather, he said that I don't want to kill anyone, but you are tempting me for sure, or something along those lines.
Oh yeah, she's trying to like take the conversation in stride, but she's actually really terrified of him now.
Yeah, I know. He knows too, and he's just like, ugh. Yeah.
Yeah, because now she doesn't know what to do.
Yeah. Vincent didn't really know what he wanted out of that anyway. He just kind of like he saw her and it was just like emotions went. He was like, "Oh, I'm doing this now. Okay, this is my life now." And now he's sitting here when
It
everything's
was
chill,
still
and
a
he's
good.
just like,
It was still a good
"Mm."
scene though.
"Oh, I know."
Like I think it was pretty good still.
It... Other
I
people
really
find
missed
out.
you, Christy.
Let's kill Vincent. It'll happen. Just you watch.
Hey, I missed you.
I miss
I needed this so badly. Just
I
to
said it
spend
was
time with you.
scary.
No, it's okay. Sometimes spending time with family's scary.
He wants to be family. He does. But it has to be better first.
Oh
This is how
no,
he
she understands
feels.
that.
It, yeah, it's like Like, do I think that I would have killed you? No, but I was scared too because I had no idea what I was thinking or doing. I was just saying things and it's like, oh wow, that was pretty brutal, Vincent. Yeah, I felt good. Oh shit, Vincent.
I'm not gonna lie though, like, part of me is kind of wondering what would have happened if he actually would have. Holy shit, could you imagine the domino effect?
He would panic so hard he might actually get a heart attack because the moment that Blinks finds out, he'll be like, Vincent, and he'll be like, oh no, I'm gonna die, I'm dead. And then, because if other people find out, if other people
Could
find
you
out, it would have been
imagine
dead.
the
It would have been over. Like there would not been nothing that he could do, nothing he could say, and everyone would be like, yeah, fuck you, Vincent, we're gonna kill you now. I'd be like, well, I see. Blinks are probably gonna kill you too because you're associated with me. Let's go fortifications. And he'll be like, why'd you do this to me, Vincent? You ruined my life. And it's like, no, not you too. Ugh. Feels bad, man.
my god. It'd be a fucking toppling ass domino. I
That
always
would've been
like to think of
terrible.
like the flip. Like I always think of like, okay, the scene's done. What happened if the opposite would have happened? Is what I always do after everything's finished.
Alright, there we go. Voice changer off. Yeah, thanks for the reminder. What is this mystical RP you're talking about? You made Mara cry? Kill Vincent! Well, I mean, that people still might. Like, to be honest, I'm sitting here and Vincent's sitting here like, if anyone finds out about this situation, literally everyone's gonna try and either, like, just kick his ass or up and straight and kill him because that's what they've shown him so far. Is it, like, even the tiniest, smallest, like, we gotta kill him. Sorry, guys. Kill time. Come on. Wrap it up. We're busy people. We gotta kill it. He's in over his head. Oh.
Like I said, I missed him and I missed you. I don't care if it was sad. It was still really, really good to just sit here and fucking RP with you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Vince is probably going to be setting up precautions now because he knows for certain that Lucian would be the kind of person that would kill him if he found out. He also suspects that Brim will, so he's like, okay, how can I set this up that even if I die, people will know and they'll try and avenge me? Or something.
I don't know.
And by that I mean,
To
like,
be-
he'll
to
just
be-
set up a failsafe and be like, yo, if you kill me, everyone's gonna know. And they'll be like, haha, not if I do this. He's like, you are sorely mistaken, buddy.
You
I am
gotta. You
anything
have
but
to admit
prepared.
though. If you play the reel back though, just the story between these two characters been fucking beautiful though.
I know.
I actually really like it. Like it feels as sad as it is. It feels good.
Yeah, it's really natural, which I really, really like. It's one of the most natural things I've had because admittedly you don't mix up your IC and OOC too much, so which is pretty good. Pretty good.
Mhm.
And so you've been pretty doggedly loyal to your character, which is nice. Oh, this progressed so good. And by good, I mean really bittersweet. Like, really
But
bittersweet.
it's good story wise though, because when you think about it, like you've got a character who's supposed to be motherly and a leader suddenly shoots down a really dark path. And then you've got someone who has been literally struggling for so fucking long. He gets what he needs, but there's that confusion. It's good. It really is good.
Yeah. Plus, he can't be the same person that he was for multiple reasons. Not just because it wasn't just that he feels things so much more intensely now, but he has like, because Vince's soul was this tiny little itty bitty thing, Blinks' soul pretty much is covering that like the white on an egg yolk, except way more supermassive. So he has a
Mhm.
lot of Blinks' personality and habits, just like it just in there. It wasn't immediately obvious in this conversation because a lot of Vincent's like passion sort of just like roared through, but and you'll probably notice it for like the little tiny things because, like for instance, when he was with Morcath recently, he was like, "That igloo's mine." He's like, "Okay, I'll go to another one." No, that one's mine too, and that one's mine. Oh, okay, well, I'll go get a pillow. It's like, no, that's mine too, and he like fucking snatched it and ran off with it. It's great.
Oh man. Yeah. Last week I was meaning to actually get Tease to go talk to Hybris, but some other stuff ended up happening RP wise, and I ended up waiting a little bit longer. But I might wait a couple more days, and I'm gonna reel her out.
It's gonna get so awkward because Vincent's gonna leave either before or after she gets fixed, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, I know you literally just did this for me, but
It is gonna be awkward, but at the same time, like,
probably just gonna give her like economic compensation because he doesn't want a debt." Yeah. Oh. The cat. Hey, cat.
by the way,
How do you always manage to find a way to lay on the keyboard?
oh god, on my end, Shan has Oblivious's picture, and it's kind of scary.
Oh goodness, kitty. The fattest fairy that there ever was.
Well, now I've got to layer something on to my Taco Bell's real.
Uh-huh. You gotta talk
I
to him. Also, he's way taller now,
Oh,
in
yeah.
case you didn't notice.
Oh, I noticed, like... Oh.
You gotta look up now.
Mhm. I'm not gonna lie though, this also gives me something to look forward to. Not only to my character's natural progression, but she's gonna hold him to that. The first thing, the name, she's gonna hold him to that.
Mhm.
Secondary, she's gonna hold the mask to him to
Yeah,
that to
like,
him
if
as
she
well.
gets better, he's like, yeah, I give you my word. Gonna do it. Lawful good.
Yeah.
Even to the point of his own suffering. Woo. Anyway. But yes, it's gonna be great. She
That was
is
what
not
happened.
big boned, honey. She's a chonky girl. Don't even lie. My kitty.
Oh well?
No, my kitty.
Yay.
She is absolutely chonk. Come on. Anyway.
So now what?
Now I end my stream because it is 1.
What time is it? Oh my
1:30.
fuck. Oh god. I am so sorry. We drug on forever.
It's okay because it was good RP, but I love you. This was nice.
I love you too.
I have to do a talk with Pandora, and that one's gonna be it's gonna be really rough.
Like rougher than Mara, rough? How is that rougher than Mara?
I don't think it'll be rougher than Mara, but it's gonna be rougher in a different way. Because I'll explain to you on Discord. I almost said Skype. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's like a bad word. By the way, the expressions of the mask are so freaking good.
I know. It's so cute. I
It's
love
so perfect.
It's great. I had to have this face because it's just Vincent. This is how you know. This is how you know. Did you notice on this one it has little stars?
Oh my god, I see them now. So like, okay, my hunch, I hope my hunch is correct, but is he gonna like change color with the season?
If I had more, I would have turned If I had the models ready, I would have turned gold and but I would have told changed to summer and winter throughout the periods of the conversation. Because the moment that Kanton was mentioned, instant winter. Just boom. Despacito.
I'll ask you a question on Discord then. I won't ask you on stream.
Okay.
I
Let's
love
find
that he
someone
gave
to
you
ring.
scrunchies.
Oh my god, a fat Samus, you're awesome. Thank you. I have a fat fairy counter.
What? Wait, what day of the week is it? Is
It's
it
Monday.
today Monday?
Well,
Is
tomorrow
Aopa
is
open
D&D.
today?
Oh
yeah.
I do not know. I'm actually tempted. Well, myself and Vincent is tempted to actually go and see how people will react to this.
If you do, I will go as my new girl, which I have worked on recently.
Except I can't
And I
tonight because
changed-
it's past midnight. But yes, I'll probably have to go to the like early one, the early times that Yuhi hosts.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, this girl.
I love my girl. She turned out really good.
I like her. She's got that.
I think she's
an
kind-
eyeball.
Yes, this is going to be very important for future RP. I really think I'm gonna cut. I think I'm gonna cut the accent out though because I can only handle it a few hours before I just die.
Yeah, don't do any voices that hurts you.
Mm-hmm. It sucks, but it's realistic that I can't do it, so at least it's just genuine.
Anywho, it is time to raid somebody.
Ace
Time. Alright, let's see who is online and available.
I'm gonna be watching this VOD back later too. Oh my god.
It'll be good. So many people were just like, Vincent, what the fuck are you doing? Stop! And then other people were like, he was way worse to Crystal. And he was pretty brutal to Crystal. Like,
I don't know how bad I don't know how bad it was with Crystal, but it was more like Mara cares about him so much. She just doesn't know what she's doing with herself anymore.
Crystal literally wailed with despair. Was how hard he went.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he kept on reeling back when he noticed that you were reaching, like, emotional intensities because he has... His feelings are too strong and it's sort of clouding his judgment, which in good and bad ways. Alright, my dudes. We're going to say hello to a Psy guy.
Let's see here.